Hello, I am Alec. I'm a consultant, and I want you to be financially free. So, we have an episode today on the Constitution Keeper, asset protection. So, we're just going to have some fun real quick, and I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough on asset protection. Because my wife asked me a question the other day, and she was like, honey, if Trump is going to be getting rid of the income tax, what are you going to do? Right? And then I was like, babe, I was like, the tax game was low hanging fruit. It was just easy. The tax game was just easy because, when you read the law, you can see what the law says and, what taxes are and what they're not. And, when you try to educate the people on what their duty and what their obligation is relative to the government, the tax game, the income tax game was super low hanging fruit, but I've moved beyond that because, I've been hanging out with the bankers, right? I've been hanging out with the bankers and I've been hanging out with the asset protection and the wealth management people. And, that's the game that I like, because it's gardening, so if you can protect people's assets and if you can protect people's wealth, it's the same game as building a garden. It's the same exact game. So that's the game that I'm in right now. And I've just been playing in that game and I'm looking for people to serve in that game. Okay. So here goes the quick bit. Attorneys are fun. True story. Attorneys are so much fun because, we like listening to them and we like looking at what it is that they say. So I've been gleaming a lot of information from attorneys. Okay. So check this game out right here. This is the asset protection game that attorneys play. Okay. This is what they do, so they'll create an LLC, and then they'll create another LLC, and then they'll create an irrevocable trust. And that's the asset protection. Okay, so it's three entities right there. Okay, you get an LLC, that's a statutory entity. You get another LLC, that's another statutory entity. And then they create an irrevocable trust. Okay, and they've been talking about, like, they use terms like an irrevocable trust from Wyoming. I don't know what that means. That's something that Wyoming has. Then they talk about a Cook Islands irrevocable trust. That's an irrevocable trust coming from the Caribbean islands. So they create trust entities and then they're in these different jurisdictions and then the jurisdictions have authority over them. Okay. So that's the game. You're creating three entities. It's almost like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Okay. You get an LLC, and then an irrevocable trust, and that protects your assets. Okay. So simple, a dummy like me can figure it out, okay? So this is what I say. I say we like this flow. I like this flow because it's simple and it reminds me of my father's business. We do the same thing, but different, okay? So if we, meaning one body, one life, one trust, me, Alec, we do the same thing for you, but totally different and way smoother. It's way smoother. And, I'll put some skin in the game on that one that our skills are smoother than attorney skills, okay? If you don't believe us, try us, okay? Because I work for and I work under my father's jurisdiction, and my father is God, so my father created everything, he created everything, and I work through Christ. Okay. And this goes over a lot of people's heads because when I sell them, I said, hey, I'm just trying to help you out, my neighbor. I'm just trying to protect your wealth. I'm just trying to protect your money. I'm trying to protect you so that way you can pass on whatever you need to pass on to your children's children's children. Okay, that's what asset protection is, and that's what wealth management is. And I know it's a huge industry because I just saw one CEO for JP Morgan Chase. She's managing $4 trillion with people's assets right there. Wealth management, right? So that's a lot of money that entities are managing right now. And we're trying to do the same thing for our neighbors, for the people. Okay. So we're done. Okay. So here goes our call to action. Never let government lock you down again. Repeat, never let government lock you down again. This is why we do what we do, because we want you to be financially free. And once you're financially free, then you're going to understand government can never lock you down. Okay. And this is why we do what we do. We want you to hang out with us because we will move you. Okay, my neighbor. So you should contact us. Our information is either going to be on the screen, in the description, or you can go to the profile. You can get it there. You can give us a call and you can say, hello, how are you doing, my neighbor? I really enjoyed that asset protection bit you did the other day, and I would like to be financially free. Can you help me out? Can you move me? Right? And if you and I seem like we're going to be a good fit, then we'll move you. We'll move you and we'll have some fun. All right, my neighbor? All right, that's it. We're done. We just wanted to put that bit down because I'm the Constitution Keeper, and I wanted to show you what asset protection is in simplicities. It's so easy, a dummy like me can figure it out, okay? So this is what the statutory game is. It's an LLC plus another LLC plus an irrevocable trust, and that's how attorneys protect your assets, okay? But we do the same thing, but way smoother and way easier, okay? All right, so hit us up, contact us if you want us to show you how to be financially free. All right, that's it. We're done. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.